Hey everyone, this is Crypto Dream. I try to bring you guys as much informed information that I can give you. I try to read the books, try to be educated, give you guys everything. It's not financial advice, and this video will not be financial advice. This is something that's been kind of heavy on my heart. And seeing as that I'm under the weather and haven't done the work to give you guys the videos I would like to right now, I'm just going to have a discussion. So, one thing that's heavy on my heart right now is this big thing called integrity and character. Google defines integrity as the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness, the state of being whole and undivided. Character, the mental or moral qualities distinctive to an individual. So, yeah, this isn't a crypto conversation at all. I see so many people in the industry not putting forth the best of them. And I'm not trying to down put anyone, but I want you guys to realize that this is a community and we'll all be better off if we all do what is right. And I know that's subjective to a lot of people, but we need to be trying to do right by each other. And you don't have to rob someone, you don't have to mislead someone, you don't have to distract someone to grow and to be rich. There's certain avenues that it can be very profitable for these things. But what do you lose in those situations? Is there really a price for everyone that, hey, I'll sell how society and everyone looks at me and I'll throw everyone under the bus just for a price tag? Is that something that you really feel like? So the reason why this has kind of come to my mind even more recently is I was watching a live with this gentleman here, and I've noticed him around for a long time, but I don't know his perspectives highly. I know he speaks very eloquently and thoughtfully. So I decided to ask him the question, do you think that there is less integrity or less integrity is being shown publicly? I had to reword it. And I can't remember the precise words he used, but he'd said that because there's such a big push against integrity and character, that just shows you that there's a reason for it. There are people with integrity, morals, and uprightness, but they have to silence those people out. They have to quiet them down. And I thought that was wonderfully said. So he does more videos on another video platform. So I guess be aware of his stuff. But let's get back to this conversation. Let's look at Jim Cramer, okay? He does not have the great reputation that we would all aspire to be. He is considered a fool by many, mostly because everything he says, the opposite happens. And of course, we all know that there's people that actually, anytime that he says Bitcoin's destroyed, it's not going to be around any longer. People buy in knowing that's going to be inverse. I would hope that none of you would have that reputation. Many people I aspire to be and respect, I feel haven't disappointed me, but I hope that they remember that many of the things we love about people that we look up to like them, there was a reason for it. And just to encourage them to stay on the path that they set in themselves from the beginning. There's two politicians I looked at. I kind of barely paid attention to, and that was Bernie Sanders and Ron Paul, and they're the complete opposite. Bernie Sanders believed in more government and power to control the corporations, and Ron Paul was, we need to have less government, actually. And I felt like they both had the integrity, that I had respect for both of them. Over the years, I've seen more respect in Ron Paul than I have Bernie Sanders, because Bernie Sanders has endorsed people that I would have never imagined him endorsing. And it's profitable to do so. We're only given a short amount of time in this world. My hope is that we all put in our minds that to be the example for everyone else. This industry doesn't have the greatest reputation, but we're here to combat nonviolently a system that has destroyed lives, that continues to destroy lives, that has all the money, that has all the power. I was encouraged to read a book by Blockchain Boy, Ego is the Enemy, and it talked about how there was a guy in there that he did not get as far as he probably should have. He knew everything there was to know in the position that he was put in. He most definitely probably had respect from others, people higher up and lower, and he was the person to go to. But he never progressed to where he should. I think there's some beauty in being simple and knowing everything you can know in the position that you're in. If you do not progress past your current position, master the position, have the reputation that you know what you're talking about. And even these people that do sell their morals and everything, I mean, we've all heard that CoffeeZilla has been after, Logan Paul for a long time about how he doesn't stand by anything he says and he's rug pulling. I do believe that's going to catch up to him, and it has been catching up to Logan Paul. And I would hate for any of you to have that reputation. And there's legal issues that can come when you are fraudulent. So one of my dreams for the world is that I leave this world in a better place than what I came in. I want to be an example that when this life is said and done, even if I don't get the 1,000 subscribers, even if I don't get rich, even if I have difficulty paying my bills, that when I die, my family and everyone I've known will have positive memories and knowing that I was an example for everyone else. Life is extremely short, and if all you want is money, you might get a lot of money, but the satisfaction will never be there. You'll have those long, dark nights that it's just you, and you knowing what you've done to make the money. Blow the statement off and be like, it's nothing. It doesn't matter. But I think when you think about it alone at night, that, that's more than just that. You can make money in this industry without lying. If you're always lying, then people aren't going to believe what you say. When you advertise, they're going to be like, oh, he's just advertising. You can't trust it. But the more you have integrity, the more you can put a higher price on what you have to say. People will know that when you said something, it wasn't just to make $1. It was that you actually believe in the product, and believing in the product will bring more business to that product. In high school, I don't know about your school, but there's that one girl that saved herself for marriage, and everyone wanted to be with her because they couldn't have her. The industry will feel that same way about people that they can't. And obviously, they have ways of shutting people down, and they will use every tool at their discretion. But let's not become the same system of power hunger and money hunger that we're trying to replace with crypto. Let's not be another brick in the wall, making all of our lives miserable. There's probably a lot more I could come up with to say, but I'm going to leave it at that. This is completely different than what I usually do, so don't come here every week thinking that this is what I got. But I'd like to encourage you guys to be the best you, and thank you for your time.